So it's very interesting. One of the things that most people want in their workforce is to attract and have the best and brightest employees that you can possibly have. And it's fascinating. I know that the president and Elon Musk would like to have the best and brightest people in the federal workforce. And I find it interesting because I know how you attract the best and brightest people in your workforce. And that's simply by cutting their salary and their benefits down and and treating them like they're not humans, calling them parasites and whatnot. That's a good way to attract the best and brightest to come work for the federal workforce. It just makes perfect sense that that's what we ought to do to attract the best and brightest people to work for the American people. That's not how you accomplish it. Sorry, folks, you're off the mark. You need to do better. So I truly wish you luck attracting the best and brightest. You know, the good example that you can see is if you rip out the morale of the military, your recruitment is in the toilet. You just will not get the military recruitment that you need if the morale's not there, if it's not a good place to work. So, right now, I don't know that anyone would or should consider going to work for the federal government, let alone sticking it out and making a career of it for sure. I just don't know that anyone would do that because it's just not a good place to be right now for those poor folks. The morale's in the toilet, and several of them work very, very hard. I see the public servants around me, the Forest Service, the Bureau of Land Management, and I know that a lot of people give them a bad rap, but they're just trying to feed their families, and they do show up to work and they do good work. They really do. The Veterans Administration, they show up and do good work too, and many of them work very, very, very hard at what they do. I know there are individuals that have bad experiences and they're very, very vocal. But the reality is there's a whole bunch of other people that get public service from our federal workforce, and it's a very positive thing. They're unsung heroes because nobody talks about the positive things. Nobody brings that up. They always just talk about how shitty this was or shitty that was. And that's just not the case all the time. So take a minute, think about it.